Okay, Eddie. What are your thoughts on Charlton tomorrow and the job that their new manager has done since he's come in?
Well, it's difficult to judge him in two games. I think he slightly changed their style of play, so I think that makes it an intriguing game for us. I think with any new managerial appointment, I think he's given the players there a lift and a boost. They'll be lifted to be off the bottom of the league, and it makes it it's a tough game for us going to Charlton, who are a big club. Did really well to finish so high up in the Championship last year with basically the same group of players that they have now. So tough examination for us, one that we need to be motivated for, and I think if we are in our current form, we'll have a good chance.
As you say, he's only been there a couple of games, but it looks like he's made them quite difficult to beat already.
Well, yeah, they haven't conceded in the last two games, and I think they've been hard to beat. They've also tried to play a little bit more football from the back, so that makes it, from our perspective, an interesting twist on what they've done previously. So he's clearly having an influence already in how they're playing. But with so many games in such a short period of time, he won't be doing much time on the training ground. It's impossible to do that. So whatever tweaks he makes, there'll only be small changes.
There can be new manager syndrome when a new boss comes in. Do you see that there?
Well, yeah, possibly. I mean, I think time will tell on that. I think it's up for us. They're the same players. Nothing really changes from our side. It's all about how we perform and how we play, and that's why I said the key word for me is motivation, making sure that we're motivated to put on another performance and get another result. I think that's going to be key.
You've gone from playing a team that doesn't score a lot of goals to another team that I guess doesn't score a lot of goals as well. Did you learn anything from the weekend that maybe you would like to put into practice this time around?
In terms of?
In terms of just breaking a team down, because they were obviously very tough, weren't they? They sat very deep and made it difficult for you.
I think it's a different game. I mean, I think Charlton being the home team and being in the position they are will be desperate to win. I didn't really see that from Middlesbrough, so I think from that side it's a totally different game. And of course we're away from home, which I think changes things from our perspective as well. So I expect a different match. I expect a different performance from our players as well, and hopefully one, as you say, that can lead to a little bit more goal-mouth action.
You could potentially go 8 points off the playoffs if you win, which I'm sure you're aware of. That's another motivating factor for your players, isn't it?
It's a huge carrot for us. It's a huge incentive for us to go into this game and give it our all to win it. That is such a, at this stage of the season with so many points to play for, such a small number, and why not? I said before, let's give everything in every game. We have such a small window left of this season, but with so many fixtures to come, with so many points available, that we can still achieve, even despite the draw on Saturday. The gap's so small to the teams above us.
You would like to see people start talking about that then as a possibility of sneaking in, maybe?
Well, not necessarily other people start talking about it. That has no relevance to me. But getting our own players to believe how close it is, I think, getting them to see that we're not far away, and with a consistent run, we could still make it. I mean, we've been on a really good run, 10 points out of 12. A similar run to that in the next 4 fixtures, and we won't be far away.
As you say, 10 points out of 12. Before that, people were kind of talking about ensuring safety, maybe fans possibly. Now you're talking about maybe being able to sneak into those playoff spots. That's the sign of a good run, isn't it?
It's a sign of a good run, but also a sign of how quickly football can change. And that's why you can't, unfortunately, get too high with the highs and too low with the lows, because it can turn so quickly. I mean, we played the top teams prior to this run and been very closely beaten in a couple and some really tight draws, but we felt the performances were very good. Thankfully, since then, we've got the results that our performances have deserved, and now we play 2 teams who are down there fighting for their lives, and we need to make sure that we're very professional in our approach to these games.
Great. Cheers, Eddie.